This is my blowout of all blowout routines. When you want it to hit, this is what I do. For a starting point, this is what my natural hair looks like. Respectfully, it's huge. And the goal is to take like this girth and transform it into volume because I want my hair to go this way and not this way. Let's get into it. First step, in the shower, you have got to double shampoo. I thought it was a myth. It is so not a myth. Do I do it every shower? No, because I'm lazy, but my hair does look better and I feel like it holds style better and doesn't get greasy as fast. That's step one. And then the actual first step, heat protectant. I'm using Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist. My hair looks pretty dry, I promise, at the roots. It's not. I'm usually pretty generous with my heat protectant. I'm just gonna brush and distribute that through. Ugh, I should have started this before my hair was expanding this much. I'm gonna get to a point where it's like 95% dry. Let's assess the damage. Yeah. Again, I'm generous with the heat protectant. I'm gonna go in again, and then I'm going with the air wrap. Use the air wrap, you can use a shark. You could use like a heated round brush. You use a regular round brush with a hair dryer. You're gonna wanna use anything that gives you a curl. Also, a little air wrap tip, I like to rotate it to give it tension, and I feel like it makes my roots look better. So like here, that's what I want. Also, if you want a little bit more volume, you can use a volumizing mousse beforehand. I love the Nexus High Volume one. I don't know, it's that purple bottle. And these don't have to be the best curls in the world because we're gonna put them in rollers, so you don't have to be super precise. We're gonna switch sides, and if your hair has a harder time holding a curl, if you have a smaller barrel, it'll look a little bit more George Washington-esque, but the curls will stay longer if they're smaller. Okay, now rollers. Don't be scared. If rollers are not your friend, they're about to be. Here we go. I like to use the smaller rollers around my face. I feel like it's a lot more dramatic, flippy looking. But you're gonna take a roller, take that first piece, wrap it around in the same direction that you curled it. So this one is away from my face. I like to stop it about right here. You're gonna take some texture spray, just give it a little spritz, and then I'm gonna pin that curl up. I found that I like using texture spray a lot more than hairspray. I used to hairspray my rollers. I felt like they looked weird when I took them out. I don't know, maybe that's just my hair. Again, a small one. We're gonna roll it up, stop about right here. And then I'm gonna pin it back here. And just repeat the process. I find that the aestheticness of my rollers doesn't matter. And if you like the look where it kind of flips underneath, you can just reverse the curls on this bottom layer to turn towards your face, and then it'll give that look. It does get a little hairy when you get to the back, no pun intended, because it gets hard to see. So I do just kind of cross my fingers back there. Again, not the most aesthetic looking, doesn't matter. Next side up. Again, I'm just gonna roll it the direction that it was curled. Give it a little zhuzh. Almost done. I might tweak these a little bit. Now we're good. This looks better. I always get asked how long I let them sit for. Honestly, I'll just do it until I don't want to anymore. I usually let them sit for at least an hour. So we're gonna do at least that. If you haven't done your makeup yet, you can do your makeup while you're letting them sit, but now we wait. Okay, Dana, I waited an hour and a half. The lighting is now a little unfortunate. Let's hope my hair is not. Are we ready? Key to pulling out a roller is that you wanna twist it the same way that you put it in. Because if you just try to pull them out, you're gonna scalp yourself. Curl it out. Yes. And the texture spray is just texture spray. And the texture spray, there we go, is just lifting that root. Again, you're just gonna lead that curl out. Yes. I'm hoping that my top layers bring a little bit more drama, but this is good. I like to save these two for dramatic effect at the end. Yeah. Also, I forgot to even say what rollers these are. These are the Acquired Style, Hi Bridget, and Luxie Hair collab. Take out this big boy back here. Forgot about this one. Yeah. Final stretch. That's the energy that I want. If your rollers are looking a little funky, don't get discouraged because sometimes you just need to toss them around. So what I'll do, especially with this texture spray in, just give the roots some love. Like, yeah. Flip your hair, and then I like to go in with some sort of oil at the end. These are the Kerastase Glaze Drops. I also love the Olaplex number 7. Warm it up in your hand, and then I'll usually just kind of rake it through my hair. Final result loading, yeah. It has so much life to it, and the best part is that it stays. My hair doesn't feel like it's weighed down by product. It always works. I hope that helps.